cement prices. They taper during the monsoons, and it's not different this time around. A survey done by 15 dealers shows the steepest drop has been in South India. But cement makers don't seem to be extremely worried right now. Nikki is standing by to tell us what really is going on. First, take us through the average prices, Nikki.
Sure, I'm going to start off with the region which has actually seen a steepest cut coming in the month of August. That's the south region there. It's the 5th consecutive month, and we have seen prices coming on to the extent of 30 rupees per bag, which is almost wipes off the kind of gains that the region as a whole saw during the month of Feb and March, when the prices were hiked to the extent of 75 rupees per bag. Also, if you look at the list, the next region that we have Eastern India, where we've again seen a correction coming in that for that region, a 3rd consecutive month of cut, where you have the labor and the water issues continuing, and the prices have been slashed by as much as 10 rupee per bag. Well, there is no region which has actually seen some amount of stability, or for that matter a price hike coming in for the month of August. Next in the list, we have Western India, where the prices have been slashed by as much as 8 rupee per bag on account of a subdued construction activity which is usually witnessed during the monsoon region. And also we're staring at the festive season, where to an extent the demand only revives post this period. That's in the month of October. But then look at the other region that we have here. We have North India, where the prices have been slashed by as much as 10 rupee per bag. It's a 3rd consecutive month of cut coming in for that region. But then do bear in mind the fact that we've seen substantial amount of hike coming in on that region in the month of April and May, and now the trend here on would be a key. Central India, where there have been an absence of capacity addition, where the pricing power relatively has been resilient for the region as a whole. 6 rupee, that's the least quantum of slash, that reduction that we've seen for the month of August. What remains to be seen is the kind of hike or the stability that the region as a whole would witness in September. But on pan-India basis, net, we're looking at a 10 rupee reduction, 3rd consecutive month of cut. But then the prices, the outlook doesn't look as bad as we are thinking. If you look at what the north, south, central and other regions have to show, if you could bring on to the chart of what we expect for the month of September as a whole, there's a good news around the corner there. North India, well, it's a different trend here, as I just suggested. It's a 15 to 20 rupee cut that the region is expecting, because the dealers have been communicated about it. But then bear in mind, for South India and West India, we're actually looking in for price hike coming in. Notably that for South India, it could be to the extent of a 50 rupee to 80. That's the communication that dealers have received both from Ultratech Cement as well as Ambuja Cement. And Central India, as I just suggested, the trend there remains to be relatively stable on account of limited capacity addition being seen in the region. Back to you guys.